Okay guys, this is the advanced tutorial on how to fix a leaky gas blowback magazine. Now for this tutorial, you're going to need, like last video, you're going to need your silicone, which you can pick up from Walmart for like $2, and it works for guns. Just make sure it's CRC, and make sure it's not heavy lube. Make sure it's heavy duty silicone, and then you're going to need a flathead. Now, this, when I do this, it works. Make sure you do this in a place where you're gonna have to see all your parts, because you lose something, your mag's not gonna work, especially if it's a pen. Okay, you want to disassemble the mag completely. That means taking off the O-ring, taking out the fill valve, taking out your pins. Okay, there's the O-ring, and here's the block. Now you want to take your flathead from here. You want to take your flathead. You want to untwist this, the input valve, sorry. As you can see, didn't get it quite off yet. There's an O-ring right there, and then there's also an O-ring where the input is. If you can get it to focus, it's an O-ring right there. You gotta make sure it's all the way at the top. Just want to put it down, or I guess it really doesn't matter. Here are the parts. Well, the follower and the spring really doesn't matter, but you really don't want to get lube on that. And then from here, you want to take a smaller pin pusher. Let me see what I have here. Or you could use a pen, like right here. And there should be a pin right here if you have an M9 mag, or there's probably a pin on your gas blowback magazine. There's probably a pin somewhere, and then you just want to take that pin out, and then right here you should have your gasket, and then your mag lip, if it wants to come out for me, which it's not wanting to. Oh, it's because of the follower stuck. Okay, yeah. Make sure you take your spring and your follower out, or this is not going to work. And then your mag lip should just glide off like this with the gasket out. You want to take your gasket out, and then keep on dropping stuff. So give me a second. Then you should have all your parts laid out, and then you want to do this on a surface. See right here, you can see where this goes in. You want to do this on a surface where you can have silicone on your table or your bench, wherever you're working at, and just want to have it all out. Now what you want to do is you want to take your silicone, and for your input, and be aware this may raise your FPS 10 to 15, so if you're gun shooting to 390, you don't want to have your silicone anywhere near the input valve, which is right here. Don't have it anywhere near there. But what you want to do is you want to take your silicone and just fully lube. Just want to take it right here. All your O-rings and everything, your gasket, just do it on the gasket, just do it on the top and bottom. Your pins, your other pin, input valve, your pin right here, your mag lip, your follower and your spring, don't even worry about that. And then your O-ring. Okay, and then you just want to have everything laid out. Okay, now that we have everything laid out, you want to have your parts sitting out. The silicone usually dries, well, it doesn't actually fully dries up, but it dries up to only the lube, to where it creates its own kind of barrier. So where the O-rings weren't stopping the gas is where the silicone's going to help it stop, but the silicone actually does dry up after, I'd say, about a week, and it will dry up to only the lube in about 30 minutes. So you want to come back in 30 minutes, then you want to reassemble your magazine. And now after the 30 minutes have passed, you want to start reassembling your magazine. You want to start with your mag lip and your gasket. Put the gasket inside of the mag lip. Then you want to take your mag, and it should just slide on. Then you want to take your small pen. It should be about half the size of the regular pens. Just want to put it inside the magazine, and then 2 taps with your with one of the screwdrivers should get it in. And then when you have that done, you want to take your spring and put your follower onto the end of the spring. You want to put this into where you load the BBs from the back side. It's opened up. Then from here, you want to take your O-ring in your bottom block. Put the O-ring onto the bottom block. And then you want to take your fill, or this, and then you just want to insert it onto your magazine. Oh, sorry, O-ring fell off the table. Now, then once you have that on, you want to take your pins, slot them in. Then once that's done and they're perfectly balanced on both sides, you want to grab your input valve, make sure the O-ring's all the way at the top, and then you just want to screw back on the input valve. It can get a little tricky. And then make sure it's on semi-tight. And then you could just maintenance all of your magazines at the same time if you'd like. Everything should be fully lubed, everything should be okay. Okay, and then this is your tutorial for the advanced how to fix a leaky gas blowback magazine. Hi, Card Airsoft signing out.